Please give a big hand to Johnny Walker.
I'll never forget the time that I was face to face, nose to nose, and just a few seconds away from being killed by a punch in the head by a very angry Evander Holyfield, the heavyweight world champion of the world. And I was living in Atlanta, Georgia at the time, and the whole city was abuzz about Evander Holyfield's birthday party that they were going to have that week at his brand new 109-room mansion house. And not only was he having that big party, but there was going to be this giant open bar, and he was going to have this elaborate fireworks display that was going to be bigger than the display at Turner Field on 4th of July that year. Not to mention all the celebrities and the famous athletes that were going to be at the party. So you can totally imagine my excitement when I found out that Evander had also purchased Artisan Pictureworks movie studios. The studios that my two best friends, Dan and Brian, had worked at. And all the staff members at Artisan were invited at Evander Holyfield's birthday party. And they didn't want to go. So I was like, oh my God, this is going to be so awesome. So Brian and Dan said that I could go and bring a friend and just use their name at the front gate, as long as I didn't get them in any trouble, because he was their new boss. And I said, it's a birthday party. I mean, how much trouble can you get into at a birthday party? So I was really excited. So here we are, my buddy Tyrone and I, at the front gate. We gave our alias names, and we go into the party in this giant mansion, and to my big dismay, I noticed that there was no alcohol anywhere. And so I'm like, what's going on? I'm at the big barbecue place. I'm like, where's all the alcohol? And they're saying, oh, well, last minute, Evander met up with his minister, and since he had so many blessings lately, they decided, for the glory of God, they're going to cancel all the alcohol last minute. And I'm like, I thought God created alcohol. What's going on? But when I heard there was no alcohol, it totally made sense why this whole giant party in this whole mansion with all these pools, the whole party is down at this softball field. So I meander down to the softball field. There's like 300 people down there. And it turns out that they had been watching these two teams play softball all day long, waiting for the fireworks, bored out of their minds. So I went up to the crowd and I said, what's going on? How do you play softball? I want to play softball. And they're like, yeah, we all want to play softball, but none of us get to play. So I said, all right, well, let's ask the players. I said, hey guys, I want to play softball. What's going on? How do you play? And they're like, you got to ask the big man. So I was like, okay. So I asked somebody else. Yeah, I can't help you, man. You got to ask the big man himself, Evander. I said, okay. Well, where is he? They said he's at first base. And I said, oh, yeah, okay. So I got up my courage. I went up to Evander and I said, hey, Evander, how the heck are you? I'm Dan Valdez and I really want to play softball and thanks for inviting me to your party. Well, what do I got to do? And he looks at me and he's like, and he looked kind of angry. And he's like, you got a team? I don't see no team. You ain't playing softball with no team. And then he wouldn't talk to me anymore. So I was like, all right, fine. So I went to the big crowd and I said, who wants to be on my team? And everybody's going, whoa, like that, because everybody wanted to play all day. And so there's like 50 people all wanted to be on my team. So I picked the biggest guy. I said, you're the new co-captain, man. You pick 10 people, I'll pick 10 people, because we'll have 20 people and we'll rotate because everybody gets to play on my team. So we got a team going. I went to Evander and I said, Evander, we got a team. Because he never thought I'd do it. Because I guess people have been asking him all day how to play, and you got to have a team, and, well, here's the team. So that game was over, and they started playing it again. And I was like, yo, man, we got the team, remember? And so my team and I walked out on the field and stopped the play. And he's like, all right, fine. This will be quick. So we got the play, and so here it is. It's the 6th inning. They were only playing 6 innings again. 6th inning, they're up by 2. We got 2 outs. I'm up to bat. If I strike out, it's over. Well, I hit it, line drive to right field, and I run to first base, and I hit the bag, and he hits me with the glove of the ball. Bam! He knocks me over, and I fell down. He really hurt me, and I was like, I jump up, and he's like, you're out! All right, let's finish the other game. And I said, I'm safe, man, by a mile. What are you talking about? You're out! I said, I'm safe. I am so safe here, and I'm not moving. And he looks at me, and he's like, you're out, and get off the field. And I said, no, because I'm mad. There's no so he said, "Fine, we'll settle this right now." And I got a little nervous for a second. But he looked at his buddy, first base coach, and he said, "He's out, right, Joe?" And Joe came up, stood up, and kind of walked sideways and backwards. "Well, Evander, I gotta call this one like I see it. And the kids, he's safe." And so we got to play 2 more innings. This guy got hit home, and we tied. And we eventually lost. It didn't matter. Because I had won a lot more that day than a darn softball game. You know, I might have been out of place, but I wasn't going to be put in my place.
Johnny Walker, ladies and gentlemen, the bravest man, the only man brave enough to stand up to, you know, a lot of people will tackle Evander Holyfield in the ring, but very few people would do it on the baseball field, but Johnny Walker is one of them.